Welcome to the Camden County Chamber of Commerce's Get in Your Business podcast, your go-to source for all things small business in Camden County. I'm your host, Allison Shores, and each week we'll be diving into the heart of our community, bringing you inspiring interviews with local small business owners, insightful discussions on issues that matter, and the latest on events that could impact your business. Plus, don't miss out on our expert tips to help your business grow and thrive. Whether you're a budding entrepreneur or a seasoned business pro, this is the podcast for you. So let's get down to business. What's up, Camden County? Allison Shores, Camden County Chamber of Commerce, and we are back with the 17th episode of the Getting in Your Business podcast. Our Getting in Your Business podcast is made possible by our Chairman Circle sponsors, Comcast Business, Georgia Power Company, Hargray, Plug Power, St. Mary's DDA, TDS Telecom, and Ameris Bank. So thank you to all of our sponsors. Guys, let's get down to business. I have a treat for you today in the studio. We have Albert from Albert's Jewelers. Thank you so much for being here today. I'm so excited to talk to you.
Well, good. Thanks for having me. I look forward to it.
Yes. So first things first, how long have you had Albert's Jewelers?
I've had Albert's Jewelers, this October will be 28 years.
That is crazy.
I've been in the business for right at 40.
Wow.
Yeah.
How did you become a jeweler? Like how did that all come about?
Well, I like a lot of teenagers when you're getting ready to graduate school, kind of decide what you want to do.
What do you want to do?
And I always liked jewelry. Always give it to my little girlfriend and stuff, and wore it myself. I wore chains and watches and stuff, so I always liked it. So just looking at different things from, electronic repairs and just different things. I started watching TV one day. I was like, that's it.
I can do it.
I
Yes.
do jewelry. And so I just went to a local store and got information and went to school in Quincy, Illinois after I graduated, which was the first time I'd almost been out of the Southeast, I guess.
Yeah.
Georgia, Florida, South Carolina, I think it's 3 states I'd been out of. All the way 1,000 miles away from home. And we got a big family and we, closed. So it was a tough decision to do that, but it was good. It was good.
Man, so I mean, I can already tell like you're passionate about what you do. But what has motivated you to do this for so long?
I enjoy it. I enjoy the people.
You still enjoy it?
Probably not always the biggest sell we have that keeps me motivated. It's our occasions we have, the people with these 70-year anniversaries and 50 and 60 years and even 25, showing they still committed to keeping the marriage together.
Yes.
The family sees that, and that's important for the family to celebrate that in whatever way it is. I remember one gentleman in particular, his wife was in the nursing home, so he had a gold disc engraved. He'd do 66 years. He did 67 years. He did 68, I think. I think it was the last one we did. And his family, his kids have brought that in and shown me that piece that we did. But he just wanted to have something. He knew she couldn't wear anything in the nursing home. It disappeared. But, and so he did that. That was one of my most memorable pieces.
Yes.
It's a little gold disc engraved with the year on it.
Well,
and he'd put wow, 66 years. That's what he put on it.
Gonna make me cry right here on the podcast. Like that is so sweet.
That was the sweetest that was.
Yeah, but I love that you love people and celebrating people and the milestones that they go through, because I do too. I love that. I love people. You were just talking about this custom little disc piece. So let's talk about some custom jewelry, because what does it really mean? Like what all can you customize with jewelry?
You can customize whatever you can imagine.
Like, can I design a piece of jewelry from start to finish?
Sure. You can write it down on a piece of paper, draw it out, and we can get it done exactly like you wish.
Are you serious?
Yeah. We do that a lot. People come in and
is that something you do a lot?
Probably not drawn out as much anymore because so much is digital.
Yeah.
They come in and say,
right.
Hey, I like this ring. I like this top look of this ring. I like the side of this ring.
Yeah.
But I want, emeralds instead of diamonds, whatever. And we design that ring. We get it CAD done. Done and send it to customer for approval. And then just start
that is
the process.
So crazy. And that can be with anything, rings, earrings.
Yeah, earrings, pendants. We've done, I did a beautiful, a guy brought me a picture of it was a shipwrecked piece that had a big emerald in the center with little square emeralds all around the side, but it was not symmetrical. The little squares on the side was never quite symmetrical. It was an old, probably a 1600, a piece.
I can't even imagine.
And but he didn't want it catted. He didn't want it to be exactly the same. He wanted to be just like that. So we end up, which is hard to find nowadays, is somebody to do a carving, wax, called a wax carving, do it in wax first by hand. So I found a guy that's really good at doing it in California still. And so we got it done, and he loved it, but he didn't. I seen the first picture of the cat. He's like, no, I don't want that. And he's like, I want this. I was like,
this.
I like, okay.
Okay.
Let me find somebody.
Man. Wow, that's cool.
And it was beautiful. It was cool. It was really a big piece.
And I guess you could kind of take anything and make it, if something's, important to you or has sentimental meaning, you can take that and make it into, jewelry.
Sure. We have a lot of people bring in grandmothers or mothers' pieces that engagement rings they passed on. They want it for their engagement ring, or if they just want it for a ring to be redesigned for a right-hand ring instead of, they got a wedding ring on, so they don't replace it. They want to wear it. So either some type of pendant or a right-hand ring. And so you can do that. Take the main diamond or a couple of main diamonds and redesign it to whatever.
So we were talking off air, I know, about, I have my great-grandmother's ring that I need, fixed because it's just worn. Sure. And I wore it slap out. That ring is more important to me than, love it.
You probably didn't wear it slap out. The ones that had it before you wore, because they used to, ladies put them on.
Never take them off.
They never take them off.
Yeah.
I mean, they just, I see it all the time. The rings are sometimes, in some cases, are just irreparable.
Yeah.
You can't even fix them because they so wore out.
Yeah.
Usually if it's just a bottom, we can.
Okay. But you do that there. So you repair jewelry as well. It was the point I was trying to make before I made it all about me and my ring. But you do repair jewelry, you clean jewelry. I love the way y'all clean jewelry. Huh?
Oh, yeah. We clean jewelry. We always do it. No charge.
I know.
Somebody can come in if they want to stand there and wait while they wait. If they want to drop it off and run to the grocery store and run back or run a few errands and come back and leave it in about an hour. Does a great job. If they want to leave and pick it up the next day.
Yes.
Whatever. But we do that. And then, any kind of repairs, just basic sizing or just like your rings, worn on the bottom. So we'll probably end up replacing that whole bottom piece. We'll cut the thin part out and replace it and solder it all and weld it back together. So.
Oh, I can't wait. Now, something that, I've heard a lot about, but I don't know a lot about, I guess, is these lab-grown diamonds. Is that, how do you feel about that? Is it affecting your industry? What is going on there?
It's definitely affected the industry. It's big in the industry right now. So it's really personal. Lab or created stones has been for a long time been done.
I just didn't realize that.
Emeralds, rubies, and sapphires was done by a company called Chatham. Started out years ago. Okay. And nobody thought, that's going to be the ruin of the natural stones.
Nobody thought about that.
Right now, natural rubies are the highest they've ever been.
Oh, wow.
But you can still buy the Chathams, which looks great.
Yeah.
But it ain't affecting them. So it's a personal thing. Do you love natural, God-given grown items, or do you want something that's been produced by man to be, enhanced to make it beautiful, in the same aspect? But they're chemically basically the same. I mean, looking at them physically between a lab diamond and a natural diamond, the same color, same clarity, everything.
But you can tell the difference, right?
I cannot sit there and tell the difference looking at them. Somebody I can.
But if you got in your little gym thing, maybe?
You really have to have some really good stuff to see the growth patterns is what it is. You can see growth patterns in there. You have to have a really super strong microscope, which I don't have. So
it's really preference because look is going to be pretty much the same.
Yeah. Today's young ladies, they want what maybe their moms have, a 2 or 3 carat stone now. Yeah. They want to start with that, but they cannot
afford that.
Not without taking a good loan.
Right.
So somebody getting out of school, and it's got school loans.
Yeah.
So and starting a family and a house and everything.
Everything.
But they won't. And it's great. It's fine. It's personal. Whatever you just love that look.
Yes.
And I've had, ladies that's had a half or 1 carat stone for 50 years, but they want the big rock. But they really don't at this point don't. Maybe they got the money, but they just don't want to spend that much.
Yeah.
Money. So they'll buy it.
Yeah.
So they'll buy a lab. They'll replace their thing with a big lab, 2-3 carat lab.
So do y'all carry both?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we got.
I mean, I assumed, but I just.
Yeah, we got a selection of both. Some jewelers is very few in the country, but there's a few that's not even want to ever get into labs. And there again, that's their business, that's their personal thing. But if the customer's coming to you wanting something and you can supply it,
yeah.
well, I'm gonna say, no, you shouldn't.
You're right.
Do that.
No, you can't do that. Yeah.
You can't do that. You shouldn't do that. It's unethical, whatever they
yeah.
it to be.
Yeah.
Like I say, so it's personal.
So does it still, do the lab grown diamonds like come with the paperwork and stuff too?
Yeah.
Like it has all the stuff.
They got reports with them
Okay.
and everything.
I didn't know what it's called.
On the side of the lab grown diamonds, the bigger stones, anything from, I'd say half carat or larger, they have LG and a number on them from the report. If they don't have a report, some of the smaller ones, like half carats, maybe not have a report, they'll still have lab grown or LG for lab grown and lasered engraved on that very, very outer edge of the diamond. You can't see it with your naked eye.
Wow.
Even with a loop, it's really hard. Most of the time you have to get a microscope with a little more magnification to see the exact numbers and stuff.
That is so wild. I never thought we would be talking about lab grown diamonds, but
I neither. I mean, we got, even I didn't even say 10 years ago. I knew GE. GE was the one that started lab grown. It was probably 50 plus years ago, but they could never get them gem quality. Huh. They did it for commercial quality stuff. Yeah. But they just kept on working at it, and until they perfected it where they can consistently grow beautiful, high color, clarity diamonds of all kinds of sizes.
This is wild. It's so wild.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Man. I'm going to have to come see him. I know I saw him when I did, because you guys were one of my first videos when we started getting your business videos. Right. And I got to see him then. I'm like, what? Yeah. What? So I had to put on my list today to talk about again. I'm going to have to go back in there and see him. Now, Albert, one thing that I love about you is that your family is in this community. People know you. Anybody that has ever dealt with you, they love you and your staff because you take care of people.
Thank you.
And the things that I hear in this community are just, they go above and beyond about you guys. But what are some things, I think people are kind of curious, what are some things that you like to do with your family?
Oh, we do about everything together.
Everything together.
I got new grandbabies in the last, with the oldest one's 15 months old, the youngest one's 9 months old. So
oh my goodness. So you're not busy at all, huh?
So we was on vacation last week, and who was on vacation with. We always do. Our families always went 4th of July week. I shut the store down. We closed the store for that whole week. Yeah. And me and my girls and wife, we go to most time to the beach.
I love it.
It's their favorite place to go. So that's where I go. But and then my son-in-law's now. But we had it last week in Hallball. So yeah, we do a lot with our family. I say when we was talking about moving down here, and we didn't move down here. We ended up staying in Brantley County in Hoboken, where I live at, and the main reason is my family's there. My mom and dad lived there on the farm. My brothers and sisters, we all live right there. Yeah. We're actually in the same little area, one house right beside the other.
So family's important.
And my brother's across the road. So the only one I got one sister in South Florida, but she's the only one that escaped.
Yeah. But, she's the only one, huh?
She's the only one.
But I love that. I love even you being in Brantley County, my husband's there now. So I love it.
And we're glad to have him here.
Yeah.
We're excited.
But this is awesome. Albert's Jewelers has been nothing but a staple in this community, and I love it so much.
Thank you.
Is there anything else you wanted to talk about or you wanted to say on here? Because I'll keep you here forever.
I have one more thing to add. Well, a lot of people don't know Albert is a car guy. True and true.
Albert is a car guy.
I'm a car guy. I like cars too. That's probably jewelry.
Okay, so let's talk about that for a second.
Jewelry and then cars, I guess, with the same thing. Yeah.
So what kind of cars?
Fast cars.
Fast cars. Okay. What's your favorite?
I like hot rods. My favorite is I'd have to say a Corvette.
A Corvette. Okay.
Corvette, that's my favorite. But,
now, have you driven any of these cars?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. You've been into cars your whole life and jewelry.
Yeah. I've never had never had to recently had an opportunity to have a fast car.
Yeah.
So
I love it.
Enjoyed it. But I like the old classics. If I was a mechanic and had time,
That's what
I'd have an old classic too.
Yeah.
But I like them. I like to go to car shows. I like to go to events. And
is it just something that you just like, or is there something that happened that made you like fast cars?
I just always been.
It's your
I
thing.
grew up with motorcycles. I had motorcycles, and on the farm we rode dirt bikes and did all that. And
I love it.
Of course, as teenagers, my buddies, they had some.
Yeah.
My dad would never buy me a hot rod, but they
Right.
So I got to go ride with them and
Yeah.
enjoy that. So I do. I like going to the things and seeing all the different cars, trucks, a little bit of everything.
I love that, Albert.
Yeah.
Is there anything else? Any other fun facts we need to know?
Other than spend time with family, I do church events.
Yeah.
I do a lot with our church.
Mm-hmm.
Ministries and different things we do,
Which I think is awesome.
I enjoy that. That's kind of, if I get into my semi-retirement, that's kind of what I want to do with my time, because I gotta do something.
I don't see you retiring.
I like to do semi-retire. Well,
Semi.
Yeah,
Okay.
Semi.
Okay.
Kind of what I want to get out and go, but
Yeah.
that's years away, long years away.
That's what I like to hear.
But I still enjoy it. I still, some people come and say, when you go to retire? It's like, as long as I'm healthy, for one thing, and still enjoy it as much as I do, I'm gonna be here.
When you enjoy what you do,
I mean,
it's not work. I mean, there are times where yes, it's stressful, it's this and that, but
it's business around the business. You're gonna have.
But when you love something, and I can tell you love it, you can just see it in your eyes. So it's just so amazing.
Day in, day out. That's important to pick a career that you feel like you can, have, because just like mine, it's been 40-year career.
Yes.
You gotta love it.
Yes, you do.
Or you're miserable.
Yes, you will be. And here I always feel like I'm always having fun. I get to be around the coolest people.
Oh, yeah,
So it's just amazing.
And that's what I do. I get a lot of people, a lot of personalities, a lot of, just come in for, I had a guy come in a while ago just for clean his jewelry. He needs his chain clean.
Mm-hmm.
I was standing there talking to him for 15 minutes. Like, I gotta go.
Yeah.
I won't be late.
Yes, you had to be here. Yeah.
So,
but that's the best part.
Yeah. Sure.
And, I get to meet so many people in this community. I'm so fortunate. And they're just amazing.
Yeah.
And
that's the fun part of it too. Shauna used to get on to me. She goes, you stood out here for 30 minutes to talk to that person. I was like, so?
Right? Yeah. That's part of it.
I've known him for, before I even opened my store, when I worked at another store in town, I've known this guy for 30 years maybe.
Yeah. So you haven't always been in the public shopping center?
The store's always been there. Mm-hmm. I worked at another store that's closed, St. Mary's Jewelers.
Okay.
5 years. So I've actually been in Camden County about 34 years.
Oh, wow.
33 years.
Okay.
In Camden working. Wow. So that's kind of.
Man, so you've seen a lot. You've seen a lot of change. You've seen a lot of
change. Yeah, I've seen a lot of change. It's still, recently right now you can see the growth and change. It's still going on.
It's even changed the 7 years I've been here.
Yeah. It has.
Well, awesome. Well, thank you so much, Albert. This has been so much fun. I could keep you here all day talking about all this because you're so amazing.
We look forward to being at the Brantley County football
Yes, I can't wait. Go here.
We'll do that. So.
All right. Well, thank you so much.
Well,
thank you guys for listening. This is the 17th episode of the Getting in Your Business podcast. Thank you, Albert.
Thank you. Appreciate it.